Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to VFG Movie Reviews with your host, Tim Williams.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to VFG Movie Reviews, and this is my review for From Russia with Love. This is a part of the Attack of the Franchise series that we are doing every month during the year of 2023. If you guys would like to go back and check out what we did last month, which was Creed and the Rocky series, I will link it right above, and you guys can go over there and check those out. Let's get right into this. Oh man, I love me some James Bond, but like I said before, some of these are kind of boring, and From Russia with Love is kind of boring, but it is peak spy stuff. Like, spy stuff. That's so dumb. Like being a spy. Not really like all a bunch of action until the very end, which is really weird all in itself. So the story is that James has to fall into a trap by Spectre to be able to get their hands on this encrypting device, again, to save the world. So we have Sean Connery as our Bond. Our new Bond girl is Tatiana, which she is as boring as hell in this whole movie, and like I didn't even really like the character. And our bad guy is Grant, played by Robert Shaw. So Grant is basically an elite killer. The movie opens where you think James Bond's hunting him or he's hunting James, but you find out that it was a guy wearing a mask. It was a training facility. This guy killed Bond in under a minute 30. Like, they love this guy. And so the whole thing is, throughout this whole movie, is to get the encryption device, but this guy is to take out James Bond. Well, you know how that plays out, right? Of course you do. One of the funny things that I really thought was kind of dumb in this, so they have these shoes that have knives that come out of, that have a knife that comes out of it that's tipped with poison. And one of the characters at the end, she's trying to steal the encryptor back from Bond, and she shoots out the knife, and then she's like, but she's like wiggling her foot in front of James, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of just weird and so kind of dumb. And James is holding her back with a chair and everything. It's fucking dumb. I think she accidentally stabs herself and dies. It's weird. It's weird, man. It's just, some Bond movies are a hit, some Bond movies are a miss, and like elements of this was a miss. So when he finally meets the elite killer, they have this close quarters fight, which for being in the 6th, I mean, it's pretty good. They get into it, man, and it's pretty dope. But he ends up dying, and then they go on the run for where the trap was supposed to be sprung on him. And there's like this helicopter fight with them on the ground, which is kind of ridiculous in itself. But I mean, it's Bond, so everything's got to be a little bit fantastical. Then there's James and them, they steal this like high-speed boat, and they're going to Italy, I think, or something like that. And all these boats starts like converging on them, and James takes them all out by cutting these barrels that have gasoline in them and blowing up all the boats and taking out everybody. It's this elaborate out of nowhere set piece at the end that's just kind of just out of nowhere, which is really weird. And then they're on to like a gondola. And they're sitting there, they're kissing and everything, and James is looking through this like microfilm, and she's like, "But James, we're being recorded." And there's like this old couple, which are probably Spectre, like recording them as they go through. And he's like, "But of course we, or always." And he throws the film in the water. They kiss, and like that's the end of the movie. Like I said, this one was very much a miss, but it is good in the sense that it's a Bond flick, and in my opinion on this, it's a mid-level Bond flick. There was nothing over the top, but I lean towards the more fantastical bad guys. I like a good bad guy that has something weird about. Like I said, I didn't like the Tatiana character. James came off dickish. But I guess that's Sean Connery's portrayal of this character. But he just came off dickish. I particularly didn't like this one. But to be fair, my scoring reflects that. Where does this lie on my 5-star review? The story's a 3. It's just kind of cut and paste. Cinematography's a 3. There's nothing really special about it. The characters are a 3. Design, a 3. Brings the total to a 3. That's where I am with this one. What did you think? Have you seen From Russia with Love in recent years? Let me know down below, and I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you for watching this review, and I will see you in our next one.